All righty. Okay. So late start this morning. A lot of drama here on the plantation. Had someone here fixing the furnace. Stoves on the fritz. And I'm short. I'm short, but this is my second attempt, as you can see. So I'm short the market. I got stopped out on my first one. So this is take two. I got my stop right at break even right now. So I'm going to see if I can ride this one today because it looks like we're going to have a little bit of a, I don't know. I kind of feel like we're due for a pretty shitty day. But surprisingly, which I think is very weird, we have we got a number of stocks actually up. I think oil stocks are up today. So if you look at the likes of Exxon, I saw that was up today. Also, public service, so some of the utilities, and I think there's a little bit of a, I think maybe, I don't know why. I mean, I didn't really look at the headlines why, but those seem to all be in play. New Jersey Resources, is it natural gas? Natural gas seems to be on the move. That's quite possibly why. We have a lot of these utilities moving. Again, I don't know, but those seem to be the issues that are moving higher, while most of the other parts of the market seem to be heading lower. And then looking through like a few other things, like you have like Tesla's off a bit, Palantir's off another $2 today, 185. Tesla's still at 460. Robinhood getting clobbered. I never did the Robinhood trade from yesterday. Just wasn't feeling it by the time I was like, you know what? I'm not touching that slob. And there wasn't really enough volatility in it. So I just decided to take my ball and go home. And I didn't do any earnings trades at all. The only thing that I did do yesterday was I bought some AMD. AMD got kind of hammered yesterday. So I had done that. AMD. I bought some of that today. Just did a simple call spread. I think I actually got filled on that. Let's see, activity. And now here's all my trades today. Here's my AMD strangle that I got out of yesterday. Yeah, I got 285. I did the 290, 300 call spread out next year, 2026. So I went long and deep and a bit out of the money. So, that was kind of my play there. Again, just trying to play a little long ball. Overall, the account kind of mixed, I think, for the day. I got some stuff that's up. Baidu having a really nice run here. I'm short a put spread out in January. Amazon continues to perform pretty well. My strangle, I'm still hanging in there on my strangle. It's kind of teetering. I need Amazon to kind of get down below 245, and I think I'll be able to at least get out of that with maybe a push. But those are the things that are working today. And overall, I'm having an up day overall, but the market does not look very good. And we are kind of hitting and about to break new lows again. So we did break new lows again. And that's about the size of it, though. It's very orderly, in my opinion, of a sell-off. It's not... I don't think it's panic. We had a really good day yesterday. It was a very strong day. And, overall, I think this is healthy. I think this is very healthy for the market. But I don't really have much, and the reason why I'm late here is because I really didn't see much going on this morning that was worth trading. I kind of sitting on my hands for the most part because nothing here really looks very appetizing overall. You know, there's a number of different stocks that quite possibly, like if I were to look at some of the earnings, they just they're just not doing it for me, folks. I mean, let's face it, they're just not. I wish they were. I wish they were, but let me go into Tasty. I always like to stick to the Tasty earnings because they seem to be the ones that have the most juice. I mean, today we're going to get Airbnb. I've never traded that one well. That's always kind of sucked. Decent IV rank. I don't know where it is historically. Historically, it looks elevated. I've never been able to make any money in this one. Let's look at a November. There's literally the open interest in here. I don't know. I would call it garbage. I would expect there to be a hell of a lot more contracts out around here. I mean, here's 2,000 there, up at 130. I don't know. This has always been kind of illiquid for me. Let's look at the 140. I would have to go 140, 110. And I need to change my account because I don't have margin in my IRA. Got to go in here and see what the margin is. Margin is absolutely out of control. So you can't do a trade in here, in my opinion. Even if you do, and let's say if you did an Iron Condor and you actually even covered it, you're going to get better margin, but you're really not getting anything. I mean, $1.20 isn't bad. They're expecting $11 move. I don't see how their earnings are good. Because anything that I've been hearing and seeing about Airbnb, none of it's been good. I would like to see let's see how a 10 wide looks. A 10 wide might give you a little bit more money. Yeah, I really don't like that. I mean, it's got some nice statistics, right? Good pop, good theta. It's relatively delta. It's a little skewed delta positive, not a big deal. Problem is, though, is I'm just really not getting paid enough. I like to see, when I do a 10 wide, I like to get over $2. I just do. And the fact that I can't get $2 on a 10 wide Iron Condor, I could probably get $10 if I maybe move this in, but I don't know if I really want to do that because at an $11 move, I'm literally right at the kind of top of this. So, and I'm inside. I don't generally like to be on the inside of that one standard deviation, especially in a stock like Airbnb. So anyway, there you have it. I mean, if you're going to do something, quite honestly, this is really what I would do if I was going to do something, but I'm not. This is what I would do. Because you're getting $2. You're getting 2.25, a quarter, 2.25 on this. You're not using a lot of buying power. You got good stats, good theta. You're a little more delta neutral than the other Iron Condor. 68%, so you're almost at 70% here, 70%, 50%. So good statistics overall. Again, what I don't like is I don't really like this. I don't like to be like this on the call side. On the put side, I'm usually not that bad because generally there's call skew anyway. And so that's why it's always nice to be on the outside of that one standard deviation. And then even with, generally call skew in general, I have to kind of go inside that one standard deviation, and I don't like it. So, but I'm just throwing it out there that, who knows? I may have a change of heart. This one's another one. Block. This is another one that I've never been able to block, square, whatever. I'm still going to call it square for the rest of my life. I don't probably care. Good IV rank in here though, but this is another stock that has just bitten me in the ass once too many times. Good open interest though, especially out. Pretty much, well, there's quite a few strikes that have some decent open interest in here. So there is, there's definitely some interest, especially out on the call side. Wow, there's like 21,000 out on the net. What you don't know are these. Yeah, you don't know if these are part of a spread. Chances are they are, because there's 21,000. Again, I'm just like guesstimating. So this to me looks like a spread, and someone did a huge one, right? They did the 95. And how do I know that? Well, you got 21,000 contracts open at the 95, and you have 21,000 contracts or 22,000 at the 70s. So there's a chances are that that's a spread or some kind of strangle. And again, I don't know that. I'm just trying to, I'm just guessing here just based on open interest. So, there are some spots. I'm not going to do anything in here though, because I've gotten crushed in this thing so many times. I really have. I don't think I've ever made money trading that, even back when it was square, and it kind of put it on a list where I just kind of, so I don't know. If you want to, there's definitely liquidity in there. Have fun. I would probably, I would err on the side of doing something risk defined in there if you were going to do something. The only thing that looks really interesting to me is to do like maybe a 65-60. And then if you're going to sell calls, go out to that 95, try to sit, somewhere where there's that maybe some gravity up there. But you're not going to get a lot of money for this trade. If I was going to do something, I would do something like this. That's what I would do. I would do the 65, 60, 90, 95 and try and do that for $1.15 and maybe sit on it. In fact, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do it in my IRA. I always do it in my IRA, folks. Oh, wow. And I got filled. That's worse. Usually when you get filled that fast, it never works, man. Youch. Oh, well. So we're in square block. I don't know. Maybe things will change. I have no idea. I doubt it. Akamai, another one. I've just been snake bitten on that one. I don't even look at it. 92 IV rank though. I have to look at this one now. 92 IV rank. Plenty of open interest. Even though the IV rank is high. If I did something in here, I would probably do, I think the margins are pretty good usually in Akamai too. I would do some kind of ratio if I was going to do something in here. I would do like a put ratio. Go to ratio, short, put, go. I would do that one. I would do the 70, 65, good open interest on both, in those strikes. And I'm going to need to change my account just to show the margin. And the margin's not bad in there for a strangle. That is not bad at all. $818. Max profit is 520. You're not making max profit. I mean, for the most part, I mean, the reality is you're not even making 520. I don't even know if I actually even like that. To me, you need to make a little bit more money than that. I would probably do that one because you can do it for 45 cents. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You kind of peak out. You know, if it does run, I don't know. Oh, don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not really a fan. Again, Akamai sucks. Akamai does suck. They do suck. I'm not even going to do something. And then the rest, there's nothing. There's Disney like later on, but that's it. So anyway, we did a block trade. I hope I'm not a blockhead for doing that one. But anyway, I'm in it. And so there you have it. That's it. That's all I got. Quick session today. I'm still short and we're bouncing a little bit, which sucks. So I'm giving some back. Oh, I changed my account. So that's why. But I'm giving some back here if I do futures. I'm up, let's see, 140 so far on the trade. So, you know, I think maybe I'll bail out. I kind of see us making a drift. Let's pull up the ES real quick. So where am I going on this one? Probably 67.50 is, I would actually think is probably a good spot if indeed we get there. And if we don't and I give it all back, big deal. I mean, I could take my money and run now. Let's do the 5-day. But yeah, I kind of like that. Ooh. Good old Thinkorswim. Zoom in. I kind of like this area. I kind of like this down here, even if we can get to 67.50. I don't know if we do. That's kind of a big run, but I do kind of like that. Where's that's actually not 67.70. Come on, where's 67.50? Where is 67.50? I don't know. These charts are pissing me. These charts are really effing pissing me off lately. I think we might have to make the bust and go back to TradingView because that's really starting to piss me off. Really starting to piss me off. So apologies for that. I would have thought that. No, these charts are all pissed. All these platforms have such shitty charts, man, anymore. It stinks. It freaking stinks. It does stink. So anyway, you get the idea. So 67.50 is what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for, 67.50, and then I'll probably, and we're getting a pretty good. It's a decent little look. None of this has been sustainable, but we're getting a decent little whacking. So, all right, so that's it. That's all I got. I wish I had more. And stay tuned. I'm going to get rid of these. I'm going to go back to the TradingView charts because these charts are pissing me off. All right, so have a good one. Trade them tight, and good luck on that block trade. We'll see.